Hello everybody and welcome back to Nerdy Miniatures, and in today's video we're going to be painting one half of the Kill Team starter set, the Angels of Death, also known as the Space Marines, using the handbook's handy guide on how to paint. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. In total, the Kill Team is made up of 7 figures, but for the sake of this video I'll only be showing you how I painted one, but the glamour shots at the end will show you the full capacity of this noble team. So to begin, let's look at the guide in the book. If you are unsure on how to paint the Angels of Death, I would recommend either looking at the guide or downloading the Citadel Colours app and researching it that way. In the app you can input the character and it will bring up all the paints you might need. In this case, we're starting with Kantor blue, which I used to cover the entire figure. I built this up in layers to make sure it was fully covered before moving on to the next step, which was to use Retributor armour to fill in the emblems and edges of the Space Marines power armour to create that iconic blue and gold look. Next, it was time to move on to the smoke grenade that the Space Marine is throwing. To paint this, I used Evil Sunz Scarlet to fill this in, so it was a nice contrast to the blue and gold. Going back in with the metallics, I then used Leadbelcher to run the grenade and any additional ones that he wears on his tactical belt, and for his tactical pouches I used Catachan flesh. Next, it was time to move on to his weapon. For this, I used Abaddon Black and Leadbelcher. I did the same on all the other blasters, but on some, I used a technical paint Nihilakar Oxide to fill in the small sections. On the base are various pieces of torn parchment. For this, I used Rakarth flesh to fill these in, as well as the purity seal that they wear on their belts. Moving on to the final step, I covered each figure in Agrax Earthshade. 2 of the figures have capes. For these I used Screamer Pink and went over the top with Agrax to dull them down. I will list all the paints in the description below so you can see how I used them and where. And that is it for the first half of the Kill Team starter pack, the Angels of Death. Still to come are the Plague Marines of the Death Guard, so if that's more your cup of tea, then I suggest you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those when they go live as well. Down in the description you will find 2 links. The first to Mr. Nerd's channel, so if you enjoy MMOs and action RPGs, then have a little look at that. And if you enjoy fantasy lore on topics like Warhammer and Tolkien, then I might suggest having a look at my other channel, where I cover that as well as other fantasy lore thrown in there, like The Witcher and Game of Thrones. Anyway, that'll be it from me today. Have a wonderful day, or night, wherever you are in the world. And as always, peace out, guys.